He just came back stronger every time. And this incident that happened, I just think that if he had to ask a question, I really think he would say, why me this time?
You had to see Tony Conigliaro to appreciate him. The stats, as impressive as they were, don't tell the whole story. The size, the strength, the style. The year, 1967. A year Red Sox fans have come to call the impossible dream. But it was also the year the dream faded away for Tony Conigliaro. For This Week in Sports, I'm George Grand.
Tuesday, August 18th, marks 20 years since the Tony C. Beanball tragedy. Thanks for joining us this week on this abbreviated version of This Week in Sports. Next, we're going to go live to Brooklyn, Michigan for the Champion Spark Plug 400. Our friends Bob Jenkins and Larry Newber are standing by. I'm Alan Massengel. That's how it stands this week in sports.
The Champion Spark Plug 400 is being brought to you by Budweiser. Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste. This Bud's for you. By Quaker State Motor Oil. New Quaker State with QSX keeps your engine cleaner to last longer. By Ford and your Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately? And by Kodak BRG Film. Unsurpassed color and print film. The color of life. The 40 cars in today's race have been fired on pit road or are about to move out to begin this 400-miler here at Michigan.
We know some guys who get up early in the morning just to rock and roll. Ride, ride. Racing fans, this Bud's for you.
Join the thousands who enjoy Stock Car Racing magazine. You get brilliant action color photography, columns and stories by drivers who win, and the men who set up the winning cars. Technical articles that explain in detail the workings of winning suspensions, components, and engines. Stories about the men behind the wheel, the drama, the excitement of stock car racing.
Call 1-800-441-3636 for a year of Stock Car Racing magazine. Less than $15. Have Visa or MasterCard ready. 1-800-441-3636. Stock Car Racing magazine.
Maybe you think the Giants will win, or maybe you like the Bears. I'm Harry Carson, and no one knows the winners for sure. But here's one sure winner for every football fan. The Sporting News, with more facts and stats than all the others combined.
You'll get 40 big issues of the Sporting News for 4 easy payments of only $5.45. That's half off the regular subscription price. So call now, toll-free, 1-800-592-6000, 1-800-592-6000.
ESPN's World Tour slogan to win a trip to the Australian Grand Prix is Formula One Finale. Write that slogan on a card with your name and address and mail to World Tour Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 911, Ridgely, Maryland, 21683.
You are about to see the smartest oil change you can make. Introducing a new Quaker State motor oil. Now Quaker State has a revolutionary formula called QSX. QSX fights engine choking sludge better than other leading oils to keep oil flowing to vital engine parts. For a cleaner, longer-lasting engine, change your oil. Really change your oil to new Quaker State with QSX, the smartest oil change you can make.
My mom always made me feel better, no matter what.
My mom was easy to love.
My mom used to sing me to sleep at night. Sometimes I really miss that.
She's beautiful, my mom.
She'd hold me and make it all better again.
My mother's the most gentle person I ever knew.
When was the last time you took a picture of your mom?
These are the parts that Ford recommends for a tune-up in a Ford car. Why not? They make them. GM recommends these parts. Why not? They make them. But who says the original equipment that goes in most cars is the best you can buy? Now, Champion presents a line of replacement parts that meets or exceeds the standards of original equipment. Champion, replacement parts your car should have come with in the first place.
Put some kick in your Sunday nights. Pro football never looked so good. The NFL comes to ESPN live this fall. Cable TV is your ticket to the NFL when the Chicago Bears tackle the Miami Dolphins. Sunday night at 8 Eastern. The NFL live on ESPN.
The Monte Carlo SS of NASCAR champion Dale Earnhardt uses just one make of tire, the Goodyear Racing Eagle. And every Monte Carlo SS leaves Chevrolet with just one make of tire, the Goodyear Eagle GT Street Radial. Not by coincidence, because Goodyear makes better high-performance tires for the track and for the street. Goodyear Eagles, they'll take you home the quick way or to the winner's circle.
Goodyear, take me home.
Man has always been fascinated with speed. But in a sport where there is no margin for error, winning is more than a quest for speed. It's a measure of skill, a test of guts. And though NASCAR has changed through the decades, its spirit still rests on what men who race have always known. It's not just the machine, it's the man who drives it. We're proud to be part of this great sport. Busch, the official beer of NASCAR.
This is the new Ford Mustang GT. With its unmistakably new body surrounding an equally dramatic 5-liter port fuel-injected engine, it's easy to pick out the Mustang GT from a crowd. Not that it's likely to be in one. This is the new Mustang GT.
Have you driven a Ford lately?
This new Thunderbird intercooled turbo coupe is powered by one of the most technically sophisticated engines available. Enough said. Thunderbird Intercooled Turbo Coupe.
Now get 1.9% financing or a $600 cash bonus on Ford Thunderbird.
I'm Duke. This is my car. These are my people. This is my cookie. And this is my oil filter. Purolator. Why Purolator? Because they invented the oil filter, so they know how to make them right. And my people can learn from my noble example. Cookie, she don't care. She goes with me because I'm a legend. But
you got your pure oil, now you got your pure oil later. Purolator oil filters.
I'm Roy Firestone, who tonight will be joined by Mike Patrick and Dick Butkus as the Dolphins host the Chicago Bears live here on ESPN. Jim McMahon will be on the sidelines looking at the quarterbacks. What are you going to be looking for?
Well, hopefully they won't be making too many mistakes. I'm going to be signaling tonight, and it's the first time I've ever done that, so it could be interesting.
He'll have his eyes on the Bears and Dolphins. We hope you do, too. Tonight, 8 o'clock, live on ESPN from Joe Robbie Stadium. Look for us then.
When you replace ordinary spark plugs with Bosch Platinum plugs, you may not notice the change immediately. The quicker starts, the smoother acceleration, the extra performance only pure Platinum delivers. So how long will it take you to notice the improvement Bosch Platinum plugs make?
About that long. Available at Kmart and other fine auto parts stores. Installed at most precision tune centers.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Harbor One Sportswear. It's ready for you. Harbor One.
The Monte Carlo SS of NASCAR champion Dale Earnhardt uses just one make of tire, the Goodyear Racing Eagle. And every Monte Carlo SS leaves Chevrolet with just one make of tire, the Goodyear Eagle GT Street Radial. Not by coincidence, because Goodyear makes better high-performance tires for the track and for the street. Goodyear Eagles, they'll take you home the quick way or to the winner's circle.
Goodyear, take me home.
This car has been the world's best-selling car 5 years running. And for less money than leading Japanese imports, you can get this car with more features, like a 6-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty, air conditioning, power mirrors, and cassette stereo. The result is a better-equipped car that still costs less. Ford Escort, the world's best-selling car, 5 years running. Now get 1.9% financing or a $400 cash bonus on Ford Escort.
If you like racing, if you're interested in stocks, sprints, late models, or Indy cars, then Circle Track is the magazine for you. Every month, Circle Track has full-color coverage of the winning cars and the winning drivers and how they made it to the top. Circle Track gives you fast-breaking news about upcoming races. You'll get guides to the major speedways, and you'll get priceless technical information about the cars, information you can't find anywhere else. You'll read about the legendary cars of the past and the most modern racing hardware of today. It's all here in Circle Track. More about the cars, the drivers, the tracks, and more technical information. America's best-selling oval track magazine, Circle Track. And if you subscribe right now, we'll send you this racing hat free with your paid subscription. Get a year's subscription to Circle Track for just $12.95. That's 12 action-packed issues. You'll save $22 off the newsstand price and $7 off the regular subscription rate. And you'll get this racing hat free. Call 1-800-441-1234 right now. That's 1-800-441-1234. Operators are standing.
Driving down the highway, always on the move. When you're driving with Big A, you know the road ahead is smooth.
Your local Big A Auto Parts store has the parts you need when you need them. At Big A, we know that if the parts are made right, they'll perform right. That's the Big A reputation.
Riding with Big A, you know the road is running smooth.
Big A, the first letter in auto parts.
I'm thirsty for it, you know what I mean. Sweating in the sun, need something cool and clean. Yeah, thirsty for it, 93 in the shade. I'm thirsty for it, so I need thirsty.
Nothing cuts through thirst like Gatorade Thirst Quencher. It speeds in fluids and minerals and supplies energy to working muscles.
I'm thirsty, thirsty, thirsty for that Gatorade. Gatorade is thirsty for that deep down body thirst.
The upset of the week is brought to you by Pepto-Bismol. For most common stomach discomforts, the one that coats is the only one you need. Monday night in Anaheim, Minnesota Twins pitcher Joe Niekro's glove is examined by the umpire. The knuckleball specialist was then asked to empty his pockets. When he did, an emery board flew from his hand and landed on the ground. Niekro was immediately ejected for defacing the ball. Joe Niekro, the first pitcher since 1982, suspended for doctoring a baseball. The Pepto-Bismol upset of the week.
Were you surprised?
Surprised to turn 40?
I meant the party.
The pizza.
The heartburn.
Mm-hmm. You know what they say about anchovies at your age.
Anchovies don't get to be my age. Do we have any Pepto?
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the soothing relief of Pepto-Bismol. The one that coats is the only one you need.
Feeling better?
Like a kid again.
All the right parts in all the right places. Napa's putting smiles on American faces.
NAPA means auto parts. So dependable, every NAPA brand part is backed by the NAPA National Warranty Program.
Parts for import and domestic cars are available through 6,500 NAPA stores all across the country. Or get NAPA quality at garages and service stations where you see the NAPA sign. Wherever you go, NAPA's the one.
All the right parts in all the right places. NAPA.
My father is the greatest person I know. If you had a race with my father, he'd always let you win at the end.
I love my pop very much. He still calls me up and says, "How's my boy?"
When I grow up, I want to be like my dad.
When was the last time you took a picture of your dad?
What I find impressive about Ford cars these days is not just the quality, but the variety, especially their performance cars. Cars like the Escort GT, the award-winning Mustang GT, and Motor Trend's Car of the Year, the Thunderbird Turbo Coupe. These cars perform. They're comfortable, quick, and they handle. And you don't have to have driven racing cars to appreciate that.
Have you driven a Ford lately?
First time ever, get into the world's fastest cars on 3 exciting new home videos.
Hi, I'm Kenny Bernstein, and I want to tell you about a real special offer. Bobby Rahal, the 1986 Indianapolis 500 champ, shows you the ins and outs of IndyCar racing. Rahal shows you what it takes to become a champion. Are you a NASCAR fan? Winston Cup champion Darrell Waltrip takes you from the workshop to the winning line and beyond. And in this video, you'll be my guest for the most complete and exciting guide to drag racing ever made. I'll show you what it takes to go from 0 to 100 in just over a second, plus tips and secrets and much more. Each video can be yours for only $19.95, but that's not all. Order now and you receive absolutely free a copy of my book, Kenny Bernstein Explains Drag Racing. This full-color guide features over 90 pictures and sells for $5.
Call now and this book is yours free with any purchase. Call 1-800-922-4400. That's 1-800-922-4400. Motorsport videos only $19.95.
We're listening to actual consumer comments about Wella So Fine, the no-rinse conditioner in the patented non-aerosol package.
With the Wella So Fine, you spray it into your hair and you leave it in your hair.
This allows your hair to shine through, and the cream rinses don't.
The problems that I was having with instant conditioners is you put so much in your hand and you put it in your hair, and then 3/4 of it gets rinsed down the drain. And you're paying for something that is down the drain. I mean, you know, it's gone.
It actually renews the curl in a permanent because it doesn't have that heaviness.
I can spray it on my hair, and it goes on evenly, and I can go instantly out into public. And because it's transparent, no one can tell that I have it on my hair.
Write to this address and receive a $1 store coupon towards your purchase of Wella So Fine Conditioning Mist.
And it makes it more bouncy and shinier.
Qualifying for NASCAR's Busch 500 can be as exciting as the race itself. See it, plus the Grand National Tri-Cities Pontiac 200. All live Friday, only on ESPN.
These are the parts that Ford recommends for a tune-up in a Ford car. Why not? They make them. GM recommends these parts. Why not? They make them. But who says the original equipment that goes in most cars is the best you can buy? Now, Champion presents a line of replacement parts that meets or exceeds the standards of original equipment. Champion. Replacement parts your car should have come with in the first place.
Take care. See you, Ryan. Have a good one. To me, all jeans are the same. But for me and the job I do, I buy Branders. Branders jeans are rugged and comfortable, and they look good too. And they're about half the price of other jeans. So why pay more? Get Branders.
Brander's Jeans by Dickies. Price to fit America.
From the beautiful Irish Hills in southern Michigan, you're watching the Champion Spark Plug 400 from Michigan International Speedway, which is being brought to you by the Champion Spark Plug Company.
Is he waiting there for me to take me where I long to be in his open arms?
The Eagle GT Plus 4's unique footprint has 40% more tread grooves than America's best-selling new car performance tire. So rain or snow, you'll get the performance you've been waiting for.
Take me home, Goodyear. Goodyear, take me home.
These are the hands of Mr. Goodwrench. Hands that work. Hands with the know-how to fix things. Hands that are strong and sure. Hands that are gentle, accurate. Hands that can almost see where the trouble is and how to make it right again. Hands of skill. Hands that care. The working hands of Mr. Goodwrench. And no one knows your GM car better. No one.
Join the thousands who enjoy Stock Car Racing magazine. You get brilliant action color photography, columns and stories by drivers who win, and the men who set up the winning cars. Technical articles that explain in detail the workings of winning suspensions, components, and engines. Stories about the men behind the wheel, the drama, the excitement of stock car racing.
Call 1-800-441-3636 for a year of Stock Car Racing magazine. Less than $15. Have Visa or MasterCard ready. 1-800-441-3636. Stock Car Racing magazine.
This is Switzerland, the natural cheese country. The towering Alps and the mountain streams, the alpine meadowlands and the special breed of Swiss cows, the skills so carefully developed in more than 2,000 years of cheese making, all make Switzerland cheese not just better, but the only cheese of its kind. Emmentaler, the low-sodium Swiss cheese, comes from Switzerland, naturally.
In September, an ESPN Total Sports Labor Day weekend. It's ESPN's college football season opener on Wednesday. It's the NFL Thursday night. It's Top Rank Boxing's main event. It's the beginning of weekly Saturday college football. It's auto racing at its best from around the world Sunday. And it's the world's richest quarter horse race Monday. A preview of the outstanding live events in the months to come in one spectacular Total Sports Labor Day weekend on ESPN.
You are about to see the smartest oil change you can make. Introducing a new Quaker State motor oil. Now Quaker State has a revolutionary formula called QSX. QSX fights engine choking sludge better than other leading oils to keep oil flowing to vital engine parts. For a cleaner, longer-lasting engine, change your oil. Really change your oil to new Quaker State with QSX, the smartest oil change you can make.
Racing the track, you want something hot, cause you ain't looking back.
25 in town, 65 an hour.
It's Citgo Performer, it's Citgo Power.
Mustang GT, Camaro, or Z.
Performer is great, it's the best it can be.
Citgo Performer.
Premium unleaded.
It's the gas you need.
It's fun is where you're headed.
Citgo Performer.
Citgo Performer.
I'm thirsty for it, you know what I mean. Sweating in the sun, need something cool and clean. Yeah, thirsty for it, 93 in the shade. I'm thirsty for it, so I need thirsty.
Nothing cuts through thirst like Gatorade Thirst Quencher. It speeds in fluids and minerals and supplies energy to working muscles.
I'm thirsty for that Gatorade. Gatorade is thirsty for that deep down body thirst.
People go here, and people go there. Hey, people don't always like to share. Of all the things that people do, there's one thing that's so true. More people sleep on Sealy Posturepedic. Yes, they do. More people sleep on Sealy Posturepedic. So should you.
I'm Duke, and that bland mobile's got problems because Wally here pops $3 on a pine-scented air freshener but goes cheapo on his oil filter.
Why don't you just use Purolator? They invented the oil filter, so they know how to make them right. I mean, what would you rather have? A car that runs like a champ or smells like a tree?
I'd rather have a malt.
You got your pure oil now, you got your pure oil later. Purolator oil.
All right.
ESPN's World Tour slogan to win a trip to the Australian Grand Prix is Formula One Finale. Write that slogan on a card with your name and address and mail to World Tour Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 911, Ridgely, Maryland, 21683.
Kodacolor VRG 200 film presents The Color of Love.
This is the day we all come together to celebrate, share our love, the gift we give one another, the gift of love from the one above. Well, don't you know we're all part of the color of life?
There's no better way to picture your life. Kodacolor VRG 200 speed film.
The color of life.
These are the parts that Ford recommends for a tune-up in a Ford car. Why not? They make them. GM recommends these parts. Why not? They make them. But who says the original equipment that goes in most cars is the best you can buy? Now, Champion presents a line of replacement parts that meets or exceeds the standards of original equipment. Champion. Replacement parts your car should have come with in the first place.
When it comes to buying a home, most people go about things in a very strange way. In fact, they fall in love with a house before they know how much house they can afford. Maybe the last thing on your mind should be the first place you start. Talk to a member of the First Nationwide Network about home loans today. You'll get a handle on all your housing costs and a start in the right direction.
Racing from the inside. No one covers it like Auto Week. Auto Week makes you an insider at the world's great races every week. In the pits, behind the scenes, in the cockpit, with columnists who race and win. Inside coverage of Formula cars, stockers, sports cars, just days after the race. Auto Week puts you inside the world's most exciting cars every week. Right behind the wheel, inside the whole automotive scene. Personalities, cars of the past, industry news. Let Auto Week make you an insider, too. Call 1-800-554-3000 to get Auto Week at the lowest price ever. Just $17.25 for 52 issues, only 33 cents a week. Save 25% off the basic rate. Get Auto Week today. Call 1-800-554-3000. Operators are standing by. Let Auto Week make you an insider.
We know some guys who get up early in the morning just to rock and roll.
Ride.
Racing fans, this buzz for you.
The grace of its flight. The thrill of its thunder. The vision. The drive. The spirit of Thunderbird.
Now get 1.9% financing or a $600 cash bonus on Ford Thunderbird.
From the America's Cup to the NFL, nothing else means total sports more than ESPN.
This is the new Ford Mustang GT. With its unmistakably new body surrounding an equally dramatic 5-liter port fuel-injected engine, it's easy to pick out the Mustang GT from a crowd. Not that it's likely to be in one. This is the new Mustang GT.
Have you driven a Ford lately?
When the temperature drops below 30, remember the spark plug that's tested to start below 0. Champion, we go to ridiculous extremes to test the reliability of our spark plugs.
We hope you've been enjoying today's coverage of the Champion Spark Plug 400 from Michigan International Speedway, which has been brought to you by the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. No matter how far you go, Goodyear takes you home. By the Quaker State Motor Oil Company. New Quaker State with QSX keeps your engine cleaner to last longer. By Dickies, they're America's favorite work clothes, but who says you have to work in them? And in part by Mr. Goodwrench. No one knows your GM car better than Mr. Goodwrench. No one.
Take me back where I belong. Take me where this heart was born. Just take me as I am and let me stay. Take me home, Goodyear, take me home. Never matters how far I go. Goodyear, take me home.
You are about to see the smartest oil change you can make. Introducing a new Quaker State motor oil. Now Quaker State has a revolutionary formula called QSX. QSX fights engine choking sludge better than other leading oils to keep oil flowing to vital engine parts. For a cleaner, longer-lasting engine, change your oil. Really change your oil to new Quaker State with QSX, the smartest oil change you can make.
Do you have to keep 3 kids in jeans? I do. Bye, Mom. Bye. I buy Branders. Bye. They're durable and they look good. And they're about half the price of the others. Why should I buy anything else?
Branders Jeans by Dickies. Priced to fit America.
The muffler shop, the transmission shop, the tune-up shop. None of them has this total car specialist, Mr. Goodwrench. Whatever's happening with your GM car, he can fix. Because he has more than just a shop, it's like a laboratory. Equipped to diagnose any system in any GM car. And he's trained to understand the total automobile, not just parts. Mr. Goodwrench, the total car specialist. No one knows your GM car better. No one.